Assalamualaikum to every one of you. Today, our group will cover chapter 4, which is Conics. First and foremost, allow me to present to you the members of our group, which include Nur Hanisah Bt Othman, Nur Hidayah Bt Hanizat, Auni Fawwaz binti Ismail, and myself, Nur Nabilah binti Azhar. Next, the introduction of conics. A conic section is a curve obtained as the intersection of the surface of a coin with a plane. By changing the angle and location of intersection, we can produce a circle, ellipse, parabola, and hyperbola. Application of conics in daily life. Bridges, building and starts using conics as support system. If you get lost, you can use a GPS and it will tell you where you are, a point, and it will lead you to your destination, another point. Used to describe the orbit of planets, moon, and satellite in our universe. Do you understand the introduction of conics?
Yes. So I will introduce you about circle. Introduction of circle. First, circle is defined as the set of points equidistant from a fixed point called the center. The equation of a circle with center HK and radius r is x minus k square plus y minus k square equal to r square. If the center is the origin 0, 0, then the equation is x square plus y square equal to r square.
Hidayah, can you give ways to represent the equation of a circle?
There are two ways to represent the equation of a circle. First one is general form. The general form we're going to use is x squared plus y squared plus 2bx plus 2xy plus c equals to 0. The second one is standard form. X minus k squared plus y minus k squared equal to r squared. So we will look about the equation application of a circle. The equation is a particular center tower is designed to service a 20-mile radius. The tower is located at -5 on the coordinate plane, whose unit is represented miles. What is the basic equation of the outer boundary of the user serviced by the tower? Its first from user at 0 using the service range explained. So the first thing we need to do is we must write an equation in the standard form. The formula is x minus a square plus y minus k square equal to r square. So we just need to put the information given in the formula. So it will be x plus 3 square plus y minus 5 square equal to 144. The equation is are the user at 0 fall inside or outside the circle? So we need to use distance formula to get the answer. So we just put the information given and we got 20.0 at month. So if a cell phone user at 0 within the service range, the answer is no. The cell phone user is outside the service range. The distance from the center to the cell phone is larger than the radius of the coverage area. That is 20.08 months. That's all for me. Thank you.
Next, I will continue conics with ellipse. For definition, ellipse is the set of all points p x y such that the sum of its distances from two fixed points, which is called foci, is a constant. So this is the ellipse shape that we get. For center is hk. And to determine the A basically a distance from center to vertex on major axis. And for B is distance from center to vertex in minor axis. And for C is a distance from center to focus. While F1 and F2 are fixed points on major axis, they are called foci. So this is the general equation, general formula for ellipse, which is x minus h square over a square plus y minus k square over b square equals to 1. Then the last equation is c square equals to a square minus b square. Next, ellipse have two shapes, which is horizontal and vertical. For horizontal, a is greater than b, and vertical, b is greater than a. For question, find the equation of an ellipse with its center at the origin, which is 0, 0. One of foci is at 3, 0. and vertices is at -4, 0. For the solution, this is the ellipse that we get. Using the coordinate given, we can determine the length of A and C. For the vertices, -4, 0, and we get the A, which is distance from center to vertices. And for chi, the coordinate given is 3, 0, and we get the distance of C, which is 3, because C is distance from center to foci. So the question wants us to find the equation. We are using another formula, which is C squared equals to S squared minus B squared. B is 7, and then we just substitute the equation that we already know. So the ellipse equation is x squared over 4 squared plus y squared over 7 squared. That's all.
Auni,
Yes.
may I know how to determine the value of C?
Oh, to determine the value of C, because the question already give us the coordinate, C, we already know that distance from center to foci. So the value of C is 3.
Okay, I understand. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, next we proceed with subtopic parabolas. Okay, next. The definition of a parabola is defined as the set of all points, which is P, X, Y, as you can see on the below diagram, on a plane that are equidistant from fixed point, which is called the focus F, and a fixed line called directrix. There are some of example of parabolas that we can see in our real life. As you can see, the first one is McDonald's logo, which is the curve of the alphabet M is what we call parabola. And the other one is side of the Eiffel Tower is designed as a parabola. Okay, next. Okay, there are two formula equation for parabolas. Okay, the first one is y minus k squared equal to 4p multiplied by x minus h. Okay, P is the distance between the vertex and the focus. Also, the distance between vertex and the directrix. So, when P is greater than 0, it will open right. As you can see below the graph diagram, there are tables, which is the vertex formula is VHK and the focus F, H plus P, K, and the directrix is X equal to H minus P. Same goes to when P is less than 0, you can see it will open left. Okay, the next equation formula is X minus H squared equal to 4P multiplied by Y minus K. So when P is greater than 0, it will open upwards. And the vertex is VHK, focus H, K plus P. Directrix Y equal to K minus P. Okay, this is difference from before this, where the F before this is H plus P, and this one is K plus P. And the directrix is before this is X equal to K minus P, and now for this formula, it will be Y equal to K minus P. Same goes to when P less than 0. You can imagine about smiley face and sad face. As example, when P is greater, so when you feel you are great, then you think of smiling. So the graph also will open upward. And when you feel less than 0 and you feel down, so the graph will be open downwards. Okay, next. Okay, this is an example of question which include of parabola. Okay, find the standard equation of a parabola with its symmetric axis parallel to the x-axis. Vertex at the point 32 and passing through the point 44. Okay, this is the solution. First, if you want to make the solution, it is easy for you if you sketch the graph first. So, I make the banana here because it is easy for us to think about it, because it is an example that we always see in our real life. So, imagine if you put a banana here, so, and you can sketch the graph like this, but don't put the banana. So, the vertex is 3, 2. And it said it passed through 4, 4. So we just substitute the value of vertex in the equation, and we substitute also the point of 4, 4. So when we substitute, we will get for p equal to 4 and p equal to 1. So the standard equation of parabola is, the last answer you will get y minus 2 squared equal to 4 multiplied by x minus 3. So is there any question for you to ask?
I want to ask you, how do you detect which graph formula equation that we need to use?
Oh, so based on the question given, it said that when with its symmetric axis parallel to the x-axis. So because of it's parallel to x-axis, so the formula equation that we need to use is y minus k squared equal to 4p x minus h. And as you can see here, the p is greater than 1. So it will open to the right. Okay.
Okay, next we're going to discuss a question based on the application of conics in our daily life. A cake with center for -2 passes through the point 10, 6 and is 8. Find the value of A, the general equation of the circle cake. To find A, we need to use a formula given, which is a formula to find the radius of the line, since the radius for those two lines are the same. So after we find the radius, we can conclude that A equals to 4. The next question, we need to find the general equation of the circle. From the question before, we already find the radius, which is r equals to 10, and h is equals to 4 and k equals to -2. Using the formula of standard equation, all we need to do is substitute the value into the equation, and then we can get the general equation, which is x squared plus y squared minus x plus 4y minus 80 equals to 0. So in conclusion, conics or conical shapes are planes cut through a cone. Based on the angle of intersection, different conics are obtained. Parabola, ellipse, and hyperbola are conics. Circle is a special conic. Conical shapes are two-dimensional, shown on the x-y axis. Conic shapes are widely seen in nature and in man-made works and structure. They are beneficially used in electronics, architecture, food and bakery, and automobile and medical field. That's all from us. Thank you.